Hi everyone, I'm Chelsey with Asana, and today we're going to be going through some strengthening drills to build strength and confidence for crow pose, Bakasana. So we will be learning how to engage our core, getting proper placement of the legs and extension of the wrists, and it'll be a great time. So let's get started. So we're going to get started today with just a tabletop wrist exercise. So this is strictly just to warm up our wrists. So we'll be rocking back and forth, switching the positioning of our hands. So maybe pointing our fingers outward and then rocking our body weight on them. So this gets our body used to putting our weight into our wrists. So then you can switch them and point your fingers towards your knees. And again, rock back and forth here. The key is just to get them nice and loose and warmed up. Feel free to flip your palms now and place them on the mat, switching the positioning of your wrists once again, and just warming up the body as we get started. So we're going to transition into some supine crow crunches here. So extend your arms overhead, extend your wrists as you would in crow pose, and crunch your knees into your armpits. So we're basically getting the positioning of crow pose in this exercise without having the weight in our wrists. So it just gets our body used to the movement. Now we're going to keep one knee tucked into our armpits as we extend the other leg out and then bringing it back up to almost do like a wrist tap. So this is really warming up the core and really learning how to engage the core to find lightness in our legs in crow pose. So feel free to switch and do this on both sides. Again, tucking that knee as close to the armpit as you can, trying to straighten out that other leg as best as you can, and then crunching it in towards your wrist. Keeping your arms and your wrists in the positioning of crow pose to really get that feeling throughout the entire body. Our next exercise will be some mountain climber arm slides. So here you want to bring your knee in towards your armpit and slide it up and down from your tricep to your forearm. This is a really powerful move that warms up the core, warms up the shoulders, warms up the wrists, and just warms up the entire body and gets you ready for the posture. Make sure to switch sides now. Feel like you're protracting through your thoracic spine, so your upper back, really push and round out that spine like you would in cat pose as you bring your knee up into your armpit. That will help you get the right spinal positioning for crow pose, but it's also a great core burner. So now we're going to try to get the positioning of crow pose without actually getting into the posture. So we'll do this by lifting our hips up toward the ceiling, keeping our knees and thighs tucked in towards our chest, and just lifting up, protracting through the back, pushing the mat away, and keeping the backs of our feet pressed up on the mat. So that's kind of what adds a little bit of challenge to this pose. So we'll just keep trying, pushing the mat away, gently rising and lowering, breathing as you move. So now an extension of this exercise is to keep our hips lifted toward the ceiling, keep our knees tucked in towards our chest, and alternate lifting our heels towards our butt. This teaches us how to engage our hamstrings in the posture so that they're not just limp noodles on our triceps. We want to be able to activate and pull them in towards our butt to get the full extension of the posture. And that's all. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys again next week.